if this has ever happened. You have an experience with your lady, she's giving you the cold shoulder, she's not talking, she's going through whatever situation that she goes through, right? Maybe it's pouty, maybe it's quiet, maybe a little distant, whatever the case may be. First and foremost, do not jump into the lion's den like that. Gentlemen, have you ever noticed how quickly things can go left if you don't steer them right? I was having a conversation with a client and he's in the same predicament that I've been in myself. If we let, as men, as masculine leaders, if we let the emotions run the conversation, it is literally in the world of the chaos. Feminine is so unknown, uncertain, and because it's all about the feels, the emotion. Now that's not a bad thing. It has its place of importance and value. The thing is, when we're talking about navigating a relationship, somebody's got to step into the lead. Somebody has to contain it. And this is a lesson I've learned all too well myself. Because when she's already off on her emotions, and all you do is bring your emotions to the table as well, no, it's not going to work. You're doomed before you get started. Somebody's got to take point on this. Somebody's got to make some decisions, trim the fat, decide what we can and cannot discuss, what's on the table, what's off the table, set some parameters, and get the shit grounded. And unfortunately, fellas, I mean, it is your choice. Maybe you're okay with letting your girl, your woman, your partner, your lady take the lead. Good luck. But if not, it's up to you, because there's a responsibility and a context to this is your relationship. You got here because of your actions or lack thereof. And so if you're not the one to take a stand to lead what happens, it's already a lost cause. And here's the secret thing, right? It takes us as men, as masculine leaders, to take a step back and recognize this is what she wants and needs. Now, first, you got to process by how do I feel about what she's saying. Now, you can't get hooked and taken out of the conversation by that, because somebody's got to be there to, okay, I hear you, I see you. And now what we can get caught on, guys, is let me offer a solution. I know me, myself, I've fallen into that trap so many times. Okay, well, why don't we do this? Or you know what, I'll just do this. And then it only makes things just as bad or no better. You're not hearing me. You're not getting it. No, that's not what I said. That's not. The whole situation is, one, she wanted to be felt, heard, seen. She wanted you to know how she feels. And here's the challenge, right? They don't get that we don't think that way. Not only as masculine men who are logical, pragmatic, we can take the metadata of the communication here and put all the pieces together. Everything that I'm saying, they don't break all that down. They're at the surface of, I felt this. And we think, oh shit, she feels bad, my baby, my flower, and I want to step in and protect her, do something about that. Guys, don't do it. That's not what they're looking for. Here's what they're looking for is a lead. You don't even necessarily need to apologize, tell them you're wrong, tell them you do better. Maybe that's appropriate, but maybe they just need to be heard and seen so that they know you're shoulder to shoulder, seeing eye to eye, and then you can offer them another perspective, something else to consider. Maybe then you can let them know not how you feel about what she said, not correcting, well, you don't need to feel that because I think this over here, but being with it in order to deliver her something else to consider. I mean, if this has ever happened, you have an experience with your lady, she's giving you the cold shoulder, she's not talking, she's going through whatever situation that she goes through, right? Maybe it's pouty, maybe it's quiet, maybe a little distant, whatever the case may be. First and foremost, do not jump into the lion's den like that. That will only get you scratched, scarred, and bitten. Give it a time to process. Give it a time to be with her emotions. That's where you leave them seen and heard and understood, because this is the first opportunity. This is the first opportunity for me to let her come to a space where she wants to connect. And I don't mean necessarily lovey-dovey or coming to get up under me, but she'll start giving eye contact. She'll start to bring the communication forward. And I'll tell you what this asserts, right? There's a cool, calm collectedness that I'm not disturbed by her being upset. What can happen, guys, and I've done this all too many times before I matured enough to learn and listen, she's upset. So now I'm upset that she's upset. I'm trying to figure out what's wrong over here. I'm frustrated that I don't feel I deserve this treatment. What the fuck is even really going on here? What are we talking about? I thought this was a good day. Meanwhile, I can get and see she is going through feeling something that she needs to go through. And I can give her that space, and I don't need to show up any different. Oftentimes the conversation gets led with, I missed you at the party. I felt like this, that, and the other. Such a crazy take because already she's open and on to the table of conversation, communication, up to my bar, the standard that I need. Now, I cannot be, now I did this wrong, now I did this and the other, I feel that. All these other conversations, brothers, trust me, I know, I feel the same thing. Fight it. What I can offer her though, God, that sucks. Yes, right? That feels, they just want to be related to. From there, if there is, this is where I say things to consider, another perspective. Maybe you've got your side of the story. It's not from invalidate your feelings. Don't feel this. It's not really what that is. You're just putting some fuel on the fire, bro. But giving her the clarity, the maturity of I see you, I can understand where that can come from. And addressing even from her perspective, not that you are wrong, from her perspective, I would never want you to feel that way. I would never want you left feeling like I don't care about your feelings. I would never want you to think that it's not a priority for me, ... Whatever the situation is that they feel. Again, I'm reaffirming that I understand, reaffirming that I've gotten it, I've listened, I understand where she's at, and I can feel that, baby, that's never my intention. And then it's just slowly and surely, softly and warmly bringing them back. And notice, to do all that, I gotta leave all my shit at the door. Come to it on your terms. Because if I'm taken out by, damn, I'm not getting my head rubbed right now, I'm not getting no loving right now, I'm not getting no intimacy, affection, attention, whatever it is over here with me, it's just compounded. And she is just gonna mirror and give you that shit right back. Cool, calm, and collected. Take a step back and assess. Once you realize that there's a problem, you set the battleground. You take a step back and let her come to you on your terms. Don't do all that, baby, what's wrong? Baby, what's the matter? Be around, give a little handhold. See if she's hot or cold. Offer her a hug, ask her some questions. So, did you have fun at the party? How's your day going? You feeling everything? And if she's not at the point, this is your warning, fellas. This is your gauge. If she's not at the point to bring that communication to the table, cool. I was telling my client about this. He's in a situation where he was saying that they just end up in a pity party. She's bringing some emotion, I'm bringing some emotion. It's like we're in a matrix. Everything's so confusing. She's upset, I'm upset, and then he got it. Light bulb moment. I don't offer anything. I don't give any direction. I don't give the next steps. We're both just showing up in our feminine, he says. Like, brother, this is what they actually need. I said the metadata of communication, there's a whole level on top of that. And that's what leadership is about. That's what masculine's all about. Everything I'm breaking down to you, that's not their business. It's not that they can't comprehend it. It's not that they can't understand it. They don't want to do that shit. Nobody really wants to be a leader. You want the acknowledgement, you want the shine, you want the power, the authority. You don't let me lead. You actually show up doing the work. The reward to leadership is when they show you the respect. The reward to leadership is when you can disarm the bomb in less than 60 seconds, when it doesn't become anything and you can talk through it and get back to it, if you know what I'm talking about, in a matter of minutes instead of weeks, days, fights, arguments, heated temperatures, and all this other stuff. I had to drop that word on you. More info like this, make sure you like, subscribe, give it a thumbs up, share it to another brother you care about, another man in your life who you know needs a message like this. Complete.